Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Giants coming in at 6-5, going up against the 49ers, who come in at 1-10. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. Football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Beathard got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Beathard. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the ball?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Shrugs him off as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On second down, Webb goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back to throw Beathard. And he finds a man with a crossing route. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Webb, and he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw, Webb. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Webb. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Beathard to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
The play clock's running down. Webb to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a handoff, running left is Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Beathard. Wiggles free. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. To throw is Beathard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Davis Webb going to lead the offense back onto the field. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. One interception for him, no touchdown passes. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, it's Webb. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Webb. And his throw is incomplete. Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Here we go now. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. As they begin on the ground, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So we have reached halftime here with a... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've always talked about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Now a 1st down throw. Webb over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. Maybe I get the ball in his hand. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Webb going to keep the offense out to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Webb. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New York 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Webb. And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Webb. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just notice.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the 49ers score. Lambeau on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Now, check. Patriot. Over. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb to the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route the shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
Throwing on first down. Webb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Orleans Darkwa, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gun, it's Webb. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again, Webb. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Let's go. Green.
They'll throw here. Beathard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw Beathard. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Beathard. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kevin Dodd. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. All right, now,
And to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. In motion right, Macklin. On first down, Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Webb trying to get him to the line and sack quickly.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Webb goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On first and 10, Webb. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.